Welcome to the MCBC Program featuring MC
and BC. The objective of our program is to draw attention and then discuss the many injustices faced by people who are different from the norm.
It's the MCBC gripe session today, and on our program is family and friends, or lack thereof.
Okay. We always heard the saying, blood is thicker than water. And when the chips are down,
You can always count on your family or your friends to help bail you out of those tight situations.
And what does that really mean?
What does that mean?
How desperate or how bad a situation before they're there? Well, what constitutes that?
Yeah, we've been in tough spots lots of times. And, we try to reach out for help, and, we go to our family, and they're like, we can't really help you too much because, why don't you just do this? And so, they make it so simple that you can just do X and Y, and then it's like you'll be all solved.
Right.
Right?
We're not stupid people. We're pretty intelligent people, so we already know.
We think we are.
We think we are, right? But we know what the problem is. We know how to fix the problem. We just physically can't do it. So, no, and no one's there for you. No one's there. Sometimes you have to look to strangers to get some kind of help,
response
or just someone to just talk to, because you're
without being judgmental about it.
Right.
Without giving those cliche answers.
Right.
Oh, you got to toughen up.
Oh yeah. Right.
Got to be strong. Or, well, that happened to me a couple times, and this is what I did.
And even
trivializing what the real problem is.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's a classic.
That's the worst. So what if our problem seems low, nothing to you, right? It's a big deal to us.
Yeah, because we have so many.
Right.
We're trying to make life a little simpler, and it's hard.
Right. And there are a lot of people out there in the same situation. They don't have anyone to go to. Sometimes you're too embarrassed because you're so engrossed in the situation of the problem that you can't even seek help. You don't even know how to. You're so drowning or you're so bad you don't even know how to ask for help. So it's crazy.
What do you do?
Right. What do you do?
What do you do in that situation? You bang your head against the wall trying to get a point across and trying to explain to people, family and friends,
right,
how life is so difficult, and
right.
But that often gets you nowhere.
Well, they're healthy. That's the biggest thing. When you don't have your health, you have nothing. That's the biggest thing. Keep your health.
And we're not talking like cancer type stuff here because that's different.
That's a whole different, right?
That's you're talking, life and death.
Right.
And that's serious business.
Right.
We're talking like in limbo,
right,
in between life and death, where
right,
things are hard and you're struggling and you can't get by.
Right. We have serious problems, very serious problems that can't be addressed, can't be fixed. So your alternative is to live with them.
Right.
And that's one of the hardest things because you're not like everybody else. You're different. You're in a whole other universe with your life. But yet you still have to live in that world and then live in the world everybody else lives in. And that's a very lonely existence because no one understands.
Yeah.
No one. Those simple tasks that people take for granted and do all the time is a hard thing for us to do.
Right.
But no one even thinks to worry or think that we're having a hard time doing these simple little things. I mean, they just take it for granted. Oh, they can do that, but we can't. And that's embarrassing.
In itself.
I mean,
right,
nobody wants to admit you can't do something.
Right.
And so, especially the simple things.
Right. So what do we do when we can't reach out to family and friends? Reach out to strangers.
You reach out to strangers.
Right.
Online, and you write to people. Not maybe take particularly.
Not you, BC?
Not me, not me, MC.
Okay.
But I've heard
Okay.
that people would write to Rosie.
Rosie.
Rosie O'Donnell,
Oh.
the big star.
Okay, Rosie
One-time
O'Donnell.
star. Anyway, I'm not going to say any, bash Rosie,
That's not the
whatever.
point.
That's not the point. The point was that when people would write to her with, I guess asking for help, just somebody to talk to. And she would say, if you have that much problems or you have a problem, go to your family and friends for help. I mean, don't come to me. Well, shit, if they had family and friends, they wouldn't be writing to you.
Exactly.
I mean, shit, go on,
They're trying to reach out.
They're trying to reach out because they want help. They want somebody to care, somebody to listen.
And that's all we want.
That's all we want.
Right?
So, at the end of the day,
don't put off what you can do today.
because tomorrow will be too late.